He was a stubborn slave, so they tried to break him by hiring him out to a slave breaker, a man named Covey. Covey would beat him contemptuously and regularly, beat him bloody till he could hardly walk. Even when he was sick, he was being beaten and treated like trash. One day he was severely beaten to the point of death when he decided to fight back. And thus Frederick Douglas, the man, was born. And fight back he did. He held on to Covey for 2 hours, beating him, returning the beating him bloodied for 2 hours. Covey was beaten. The attacker was being attacked. Frederick Douglas had had enough, and even Covey's friends and relatives didn't step in to help him because they know how brutal he was. Frederick Douglas had him by the neck, almost to the point of death. Frederick Douglas did not only physically batter his master Covey, he also took out on him spiritually too and took his power, because Covey's strength and marketability was in the idea that he was the man who broke slaves. He broke their spirits by beating them bloodied and battering them until they had no resolve. But this day things took a turn. By beating and battering the attacker, Covey lost his strength and his powers. If he had made it got out that the slave retaliated and beaten him, his marketability, the fact that he was paid to break slaves, would be gone. So thus he couldn't report it. Frederick Douglas planned this perfectly and was able to get away with it. For the remaining of the time he stayed with Covey, Covey never laid a hand on him again. Thus, the 16-year-old Frederick Douglas broke the bonds. Like and subscribe for more. Frederick Douglass would go on to be an orator of no mean order, a great iconic orator, an icon of perseverance long before his time. A time when the black man was seen as incompetent, Frederick Douglass made a speech that he was a thief. He stole his mind, his body, his soul, his hands and his limbs from his master. This made the white establishment tremble, knowing that the black man had this depth of knowledge and wisdom. Frederick Douglass opened the gates for men like Marcus Garvey and Martin Luther King to go through. He was a resistance pioneer, a strategist of the highest order. Frederick Douglass, a man gone but will never be forgotten. His spirit lingers, a man before his time. Frederick Douglass, the man who purposefully did not smile in photographs. Frederick Douglass, an icon of perseverance.